What up, guys? This is Cheevo Guides back here again with another achievement guide. Today we're going to be focusing on 890B. This game is published by Eastasiasoft and it was developed by Nerd Games. This game actually released November of last year. I completed it quite a while ago, however I've been meaning to edit through this footage and voice it over for you guys. Just know that this is a super easy 30-minute completion or platinum trophy, and on top of that, the game is only $4.99. If you're interested in picking it up, I'll have a link down in the description below as always. Now, I don't believe any of these achievements or trophies are missable. We simply need to progress through the story all the way to the end of the game. As long as you have a guide, this should only take about 30 minutes or so. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive into this thing. So when you first start off the game, you're going to unlock your first achievement for section 1. You're going to end up talking to Luna, and after that, you can go in and leave this room, and you want to pick up pretty much all the white blocks along the way. So just go ahead and interact with each of those white blocks. Eventually you'll unlock an achievement for exploring the atrium called section 2. After you interact with each of those white blocks, go ahead and head upstairs, and then we can go ahead and interact with these two white blocks right here on the left. There's also going to be one inside of this lab. You can interact with the green ones as well. However, I do not think the green blocks are required. I think we only need to interact with the white ones. But just to be safe, I went ahead and interacted with the green blocks as well because it literally takes no time at all to do it. Aside from that, go ahead and head over here. There's going to be a little office over here with a desk. We want to go ahead and interact with both cubes in there. We're going to unlock another achievement for section 3 worth 100 gamer score for finding the calculus lab. After that, we can go ahead and head back downstairs, and we need to go talk to Luna. After we talk to Luna, she's going to tell us to go back to that calculus lab, that little office, to go get her laptop. But first, we have to go back down here and talk to her. We can't run quite yet, but eventually it will allow us to run. So just go ahead and talk to Luna. Just going to go ahead and mash A through her dialogue. After you're done talking to her, we can go ahead and head back. She basically told us that we need to go get this laptop. So let's just go ahead and head back upstairs and go back to that calculus lab, the little office on the right-hand side of the building. Once you get upstairs, just cut it right. After that, go in through this entrance and interact with the white block. After that, you have grabbed her laptop, so we're going to head back down and give it to her. So go back to the stairs. And pretty much the whole game is in this little building right here. There is really no other setting or levels outside of this building. We're kind of just going back and forth, and we're going to accomplish some objectives. And aside from that, we're going to have a few puzzles later. So let's just go ahead and interact with Luna. That's going to unlock the section 4 achievement worth an additional 100 gamer score. It's going to start a counter at the top. Just know that it can reach 0 and there's no penalty to the time running out. So don't worry about the time at the top. The main thing you need to know is you need to interact with all the white blocks downstairs. Then you want to go upstairs, go into the calculus lab right here, interact with this white block, and then head over to the left. Over here, we're going to find another block. I also want to point out that you can run now. To be honest, I forget what button is used to run. I want to say it may be RB, but just know that you can run now. So maybe try a few buttons and see which one is run. But after that last time we talked to Luna, it does enable us to run now. After you interact with all the white blocks, just go ahead and head back over to Luna. This is going to start up a little puzzle, and we need to input a command. You want to input the same commands I am on the screen. This one is init power check. That's INIT power check. Just like that. After that, go ahead and press run. And that's going to check the power. And then it's going to give us an opportunity to enter in our next command. After that, we want to enter in the following command. The command is check board stats. And then go ahead and press run. It's going to tell you to flush the power. So go ahead and type in flush power. No space. Press run. And that's going to flush the power. and it's going to say done. After that, go ahead and input another command. This time we're going to press check board stats again. And then after that, we can go ahead and press run. And after that, we can go ahead and type in run security diagnostics. No space. Go ahead and press run. That's going to run the security protocol. And we just need to wait till it says 100%. After it's 100%, type an input command and press begin power restore. Again, no spaces. Begin power restore. That's going to reboot the power protocol. We just need to patiently wait until it reaches 100%. And then after that, we're going to press input command one last time. And we're simply just going to type in exit. Press run, and that's going to exit us out of this system. After that, you'll end up back in a conversation with Luna, in which you'll unlock your next achievement or trophy for Section 5 for restoring the power. At this point, we can go ahead and just mash A through the rest of the conversation with Luna. We're going to have to wait until the power returns. There's the timer at the top left-hand corner. As you can see, it's about 45 seconds or so. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this until it's done, but we basically just need to wait that 40 seconds. Alright guys, so the power has been restored now. We just had to wait for that 60 seconds to pass by. And then at this point, we can go ahead and turn the power on. You just need to talk to Luna. And there we go. The power is going to be on now. So it's going to light up the whole building. After the power is back on, we can go ahead and head back upstairs. Once you get upstairs, go ahead and take a right. And we want to head over to that little office, the calculus lab. And there's going to be a white block you need to interact with. After that, there's another white block right here by this chair. After you interact with both white blocks in the calculus lab, go ahead and head over to the left. And we need to go to the office over here. And there's going to be another white block behind this desk. Go ahead and interact with it. That will create this white block right next to this little monitor right there. And then we want to go back downstairs. We're going to find another white block in the office where we talk to Luna. After you do that, go ahead and leave the room. We need to head back upstairs. You're going to find some additional white blocks down here. You can go ahead and interact with those. Once you make it back upstairs, go ahead and take a left, and you can go to interact with the white block in front of the panel once again, and this is going to be our next puzzle. And basically, I'd say this is similar to the game Snake. You know, that old school game they used to put on the flip phones, things like that. So what you want to do is you basically just want to move up, down, left, or right, and you want to make sure you get to the end of the level without touching any of the walls. So you're simply just going to move, again, left, right, up, down, whatever way you gotta go to be able to get to the exit safely. Now, I think my levels are the same as yours, so if you're having any trouble, feel free to follow along with the path that I took to be able to complete the level, but just know you're gonna need to have pretty good timing to be able to pull this off, especially the later levels. I think we have to complete like 5 of these levels or so to be able to complete this puzzle or part of the game. Alright, after you complete that snake minigame, go ahead and collect this little white block. You're going to unlock the next achievement called Section 6, worth an additional 100 gamer score for opening the door to the observatory. Go ahead and walk into the observatory and go ahead and collect the other 2 white blocks along the way. You want to interact with this desk right here. Go back to this white block and then this white block, and just follow the white blocks out of the observatory. After this, we're going to head downstairs. But first, actually, I believe there's a white block over here on the right hand side in the calculus lab, and we have to collect that one first. So make sure to go in here and collect this white block before you go back downstairs. We're going to find some additional white blocks downstairs before we head back into the room where we had met Luna. So just go ahead and head down these stairs. Any white blocks that you see, you want to make sure that you pick them up and interact with them. There's a few of them in here. Specifically, I believe there's 4 of them. After that, walk back into the room where you met Luna. You're going to find one of these white squares right in the middle. Go ahead and pick it up. After you pick up the white square in the middle of the room, we can go ahead and head back. So head back upstairs. And once you get back upstairs, head over here to the left and we're going to find a double door. Go ahead and interact with that white block. Alright, so now we need to head back downstairs. There's going to be an electrical board and there will be a white block right in front of it. We simply just need to interact with that white block to trigger the next part of the game. That's going to unlock the achievement called Section 7, worth an additional 100 gamer score. After that, we need to head back upstairs. We're going to go to that little office on the left-hand corner of the building. And basically, we're going to have our next puzzle. So we're going to need to interact with the white block in front of the desk, and that's going to trigger the next puzzle. Now, this is going to be a set of 5 puzzles. I do have the solutions in this video. They're not randomized puzzles or anything like that. So simply follow my solutions to be able to solve all 5 puzzles quickly. Alright guys, after you solve that 5th puzzle, the next achievement or trophy should trigger called Section 8, worth 100 gamer score for hacking the board. After that, go ahead and leave this little office, just head straight ahead. You're going to find another double door with the white block, go ahead and go through there. You're going to find another white block on this desk, go ahead and interact with the other white blocks in this room. Eventually you're going to unlock the Section 9 achievement worth an additional 100 gamer score. Again, just make sure that you collect all the white blocks in that room. I think there's like 3 of them total. After that, go ahead and interact with this white block in front of the console right here, and then walk in, collect the next white block, and then walk into the lab. Now, this next part is nearly the end of the game, guys. We really don't need to do anything but sit here for this next part. It's going to go through this quote-unquote compile sequence, and this actually takes about 3 minutes. It's like the most boring part of the game, so just know that about 3 minutes from now, this compile part will go ahead and end, and we can go ahead and advance to the next part of the game. Now, I'm going to fast forward it just a little bit because waiting this 3 minutes would be a bit tedious. Just know that after you finish the compile sequence, you're going to end up unlocking your next achievement or trophy, as you can imagine, worth an additional 100 gamer score. This is for Section 10 for compiling the script in the Observatory. At this point, we should only have one achievement or trophy left for ending the game. So go ahead and head over here to the right hand side and pick up the blocks along the way. It's going to be 3 of them right there, 4th one, and go ahead and head into this office. You're going to find Luna pointing a gun at you, and the game is going to end. Your final achievement or trophy should pop right here called the end, worth your final 100 gamer score. And there we go, guys. Let's just go ahead and double check the guide. Yep, we got the full 1000G out of 1000G. As always, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 16 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including TimG84, AOJ, Kegger101, Kana25, Michael Benksa, Curse Souls, and GamerTagNation.com. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe.